Hi Julie. Hi guys, my name is Julie and Jiyeondu. These days, I'm super busy getting ready for my working holiday in Australia. Back in Korea, I used to work as a Pilates instructor, but once I get to Australia, I really want to try working as a barista too. So right now, I've been learning a lot of Aussie coffee culture. I didn't originally plan to add English voiceovers to my video, but then I thought there are probably people from other countries also preparing for a working holiday in Australia. And if they watched my videos, maybe it could help them too. For those who've been watching my content, I know it might sound a little bit weird hearing my speak English all of a sudden, and honestly, my English speaking still needs a lot of work. But with a little help from ChatGPT, thanks besties, I decided to give this English narration a shot. Actually, I feel like using English more in my daily life like this could really help me improve and maybe make English feel more natural for me. So, please be kind even if it's not perfect. I'm 100% Korea born and raised. So this was day 3 of my Aussie coffee training. Back in Korea, I actually worked at a franchise cafe near a train station for about 2 or 3 years. It was super busy, mostly takeout orders. The kind of place where iced Americanos and lattes were basically all we sold. And other popular drinks were mostly aids and shakes, not fancy coffee. So I never really had the chance to make pretty coffee. But in Australia, there are so many types of coffee and people mostly drink them hot. So now I really want to learn how to do latte art properly. Honestly though, this is my first time trying latte art and it's so hard. Like I showed in my previous video, the first drinks I learned were flat whites and cappuccinos. But once we moved on to making lattes in glass cups instead of mugs, it got way harder because the shapes and depth are totally different. For me, lattes are seriously the trickiest. Also, I still get confused about when to lift the milk pitcher. My hand shakes a lot, and I'm not bold enough yet, so maybe my postures is off too. My art ends up looking super tiny and kind of cute, but not on purpose. So, I've just been practicing over and over and over. This day, I also tried making multiple drinks at once for the first time. That part was intense because you have to move really fast, but I actually managed to get some decent art on them, so I was pretty happy with that. I think I can handle 2 drinks at a time for now. But like, how do baristas even manage to do latte art during busy hours? I'm taking my sweet time and still struggling. I realize I'm better at doing lattes in mugs than in the tiny glass cup. Relatively speaking, of course. Oh, and on this day, I learned how to make a baby chino and short mag and what else was it? Piccolo. The piccolo was especially hard because the glass even smaller, so tiny. Some people actually find piccolos easier, but not me. Still, somehow managed to pull off one little hard kind of. But hey, I think I did a pretty good job this time, right? So of course, I took a photo. Actually, every time I make something that turns out well, I snap a pic because I'm planning to use them for my resume later when I start applying for barista jobs. Gotta collect those proud moments, you know? This was also very first time I tried making 3 different drinks at once, a latte, a flat white, and a cappuccino. As soon as I realized I had to make all three, my brain kind of short-circuited. Total panic mode. So I started pouring milk into the pitcher and then went to extract the espresso shot. But guess what? I forgot to put the coffee grounds in. I literally pressed the button with an empty water filter. Like, what was I even thinking? Anyway, I caught myself in time, loaded up the grounds properly, poured the shots, and steamed the milk as quickly as I could. Honestly, for how rushed it was, I think I did alright. But at the end, I ran out of milk, which is actually a huge problem because that means the drink wouldn't match the proper recipe. And in a real cafe, that's a guaranteed complaint. Especially in Australia, people are very particular about their coffee. Like, some customers will specifically ask for just 3/4 of a cup. So, if you don't give them a full cup when they didn't ask for a reduced size, they will definitely send it back. Lesson learned, unless there's a special request, always fill the cup to the top. No excuses. One thing I'm really thankful for is that I'm slowly getting better. Like, my second try was better than the first, and the third time was better than the second. So, even if it's just little by little, I'm definitely improving, which makes me feel a lot better. This course was only 8 hours total, 4 days of 2-hour hands-on practice, and 1 day of theory. So yeah, I know I'm not like a real barista yet, with tons of practice under my belt. But because I really want to get good, I even bought a cheap milk pitcher and started practicing at home with water. The only problem is, water doesn't create real latte art. So I can't really tell if I'm holding the pitcher at the right time or if I'm accidentally developing bad habits. Like, am I doing it right, or am I just messing myself up by practicing the wrong way? That part's been frustrating. Honestly, I even thought about buying a coffee machine for home. Since I'm not working right now, I really want to use this time to practice as much as I can, like hundreds or even thousands of times if I have to. That's just how I've always been. Back in school, I used to be the leader of dance crew and organize a bunch of performances. I'd practice non-stop for hours so that even if I got nervous, my body would remember the moves. That's how I feel safe and confident when I know I've practiced enough. And I want to do that with coffee too. I've been looking into different ways to practice at home. Some people use food coloring and others use a milk frother to make fake milk foam. In our class, we actually used a special latte art powder instead of real milk. You just mix it with water and it kind of mimics the texture of milk. Apparently, it's more eco-friendly too. So now I'm experimenting with that and trying to figure out the best way to keep practicing. I really want to become a cool, skilled barista someday. There was someone in earlier class before mine. I saw on the whiteboard that the teacher had drawn a seahorse to explain something. So that means that person had already learned how to draw a seahorse with latte art. I was like, OMG, I want to be that good too. Really, one day I hope I can draw a cute little seahorse on someone's coffee and make them smile. After class, I was completely drenched in sweat. But I had plans to meet a friend in Gangnam, so I headed over there. And while waiting, I popped into H&M. And guess what? I found the cutest red dress that I thought would be perfect for the beach in Australia. And it was the last one in my size. So obviously I had to get it. Then I went to Muji and browsed around for a bit. I really wanted a pound cake, but sadly they were sold out. So instead, I just got this cute little foldable mirror. After that, I beat the heat with some fried chicken and an ice cold beer. And then wrapped up the day with a little dessert once I got home. And this is end of my day, and in the next one, I will share my last day of coffee training plus my experience getting a health checkup for the working holiday visa. Bye!